Hi, this is Cheryl. I am a spokesperson for Nehemiah Reset. Today I want to discuss a survey that all Minnesota parents of school-aged children should know about. The 2025 Minnesota Student Survey, or MSS, will be administered to students electronically in grades 5, 8, 9, and 11 between the months of January and June of 2025. The triennial survey is a collaboration between local schools and 5 state agencies, MSS Interagency Team, the Minnesota Department of Education, the Minnesota Department of Health, the Minnesota Department of Human Services, the Minnesota Department of Corrections, and the Minnesota Department of Public Safety. According to the statewide survey is voluntary at all levels. Districts, schools, parents, and students can all choose to opt out. District participation has been steadily declining for the past several survey cycles, and student opt-outs have also ticked up. In the most recent survey, the opt-in percentage was around 70%. Students who do take the survey can skip any question or stop at any point, according to the MSS website, so be sure your child understands this. The MSS cover page tells students that some questions might make them feel uncomfortable. The survey is said to be completely anonymous and that the data cannot be tied back to students or their families. The 2025 data will be stored on the Minnesota Department of Education server. This controversial survey asks students questions on a wide range of topics and is pitched as a way to help communities and schools develop effective programs and provide better services. However, critics have called out the survey's personally invasive questions as a way for state agencies to justify more governmental interventions into families. Because the survey asks students questions deemed protected information under federal law, according to the Protection of Pupil Rights Amendment, districts/schools that administer the MSS are required to notify parents of its upcoming administration and provide parents with the opportunity to review the survey questions and opt their child out of participating if they believe it is not appropriate for their child. According to Minnesota Department of Education, or MDE, 2 to 4 weeks prior to conducting the MSS, districts/schools should provide parents a more comprehensive notification letter that describes the survey, informs them of their right to review the survey, provides space to opt their child out of participation, and identifies the dates in which your district will administer the survey. Unlike prior years, it was decided that the 2025 survey results will not be publicly shared until its administration ends in June. Parents can review the survey for their child's grade at their district office. So, what are some of the questions that are asked in the survey? The MSS asks 5th graders if they have had alcoholic beverages, used tobacco products or marijuana, or sniffed glue in the past year. They're also asked if they smoked cigarettes in the last month, and if they have been in the same room or car with someone who is smoking cigarettes in the last week. 8th graders and high schoolers are asked about use of alcohol, tobacco, marijuana, LSD, ecstasy, crack, cocaine, heroin, and methamphetamine, to name a few. Other questions that are asked of junior and high school students: how often during the last 12 months they have run away from home, damaged property, beat up someone, or stolen something. 8th graders and high schoolers are asked to specify their gender identity and mark all that apply. A gender: boy/man cisgender, boy/man transgender, girl/woman cisgender, girl/woman transgender, gender fluid, gender nonconforming, genderqueer, non-binary, two-spirit, questioning/unsure, identity not listed. They are also asked if people at school would describe them as very or mostly feminine, somewhat feminine, equally feminine and masculine, somewhat masculine, or very or mostly masculine based on their appearance, style, dress, or the way they walk or talk. Students are asked to select their sexual orientation from the following options: straight or heterosexual, asexual, bisexual, gay or lesbian, questioning/not sure, pansexual, queer, I don't describe myself in any of these ways, or I am not sure what this question means. Junior high and high school students are asked about their height and weight, if they have any long-term mental health, behavioral, or emotional problems, and if they have ever been treated for an alcohol or drug problem. The questions about their parents include whether they have ever been in jail or prison, if they regularly swear at their kids, insult them, or put them down, if they ever hit or kick them or slap, hit, kick each other. Other questions ask if there is anyone in the household who drinks too much alcohol, uses illegal drugs or abuses prescription drugs, or is depressed or has other mental health issues. Eighth graders and high school students are asked if they have gambled in a casino, bought lottery tickets, or bought alcohol at liquor stores or at bars or restaurants. These students are also asked if their parents feel it is wrong or not for the student to smoke cigarettes, have one or more drinks of an alcoholic beverage nearly every day, use marijuana, vape, and use prescription drugs not prescribed for the student. Eighth graders are asked sex-related questions such as whether a family member or relative or a non-relative or family member has ever pressured, tricked, or forced the student to do something sexual or done something sexual to them against their wishes. High schoolers are also asked this question, along with whether they have ever traded sex or sexual activity to receive money, food, drugs, or alcohol. More intimate sex-related questions are asked of just high schoolers. Have you ever had sex? How many different partners have you had sex with during the last year? The last time you had sex, did you or your partner use a condom or barrier? What method or methods did you or your partner use to prevent pregnancy the last time you had sex? Have you talked with your partner or partners about STDs? Birth control? Students are typically allowed one class period to complete the survey, and it takes around 30 to 50 minutes to complete it. The notification system used to allow the parent to opt out their children is critical. The system that is used requires the parents to notify the school if they don't want their child to participate in the survey. There are many ways that this system may mean that the student will be surveyed even though the parent doesn't want this. A better system would be that if parents want their child to be surveyed in this way, they should sign them up for it. But for parents who are hesitant to allow this personal information to be collected, even under the promise of anonymity, they should need to be clearly notified of exactly what information is being collected, and the parent must authorize the school in writing to collect this data on their child. This would ensure that no survey was taken on students where the parent did not agree to this. These types of surveys do nothing but promote the activities that parents are trying to prevent. They are another indication of how far left our school systems have progressed. We hope that the new Trump administration will implement some form of school choice which allows those parents who don't agree with this type of indoctrination to direct their children to a school that doesn't indoctrinate their kids in this left-leaning philosophy. If you agree that we need school choice, like this video and support our work at Education Conservatives in what they can do to bring better education to our state. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.
This video was sponsored by Nehemiah Reset. Our mission is to assist Christians in developing a biblical worldview as it pertains to relevant cultural and biblical issues. We seek to inform Christ's followers, equip them, and mobilize them into action to vote for their biblical values and to actively engage in our culture. We are also committed to help Christians and non-believers to develop a better biblical view. Nehemiah Reset produces videos and ebooks to assist members of the church in developing a biblical worldview when it comes to cultural issues. We produce videos on key topics like public school indoctrination, the woke agenda, sex education, equity and inclusion, climate change, immigration, religious freedom, and much, much more. To learn more about Nehemiah Reset or to watch our latest videos, go to our website at nehemiahreset.org, our rumble.com channel, or our YouTube channel. We produce videos every week. To get a weekly list of our latest videos, sign up for our weekly newsletter by clicking the subscribe button on this page or at our website. You can support our website by liking our videos, subscribing to our channels, or providing donations to help us advertise. Thanks for your help in growing God's kingdom and bringing more people to Christ. Thank you for your support and help. Have a great day.